Welcome so much, guys, to the Facts Podcast Show. My name is Josh Hale, and this is Season 3 of the Facts Podcast Show. How you doing, Jacob? Someone has to give him the microphone. Hey everybody, it's Josh here. Just want to let y'all know that we had some technical difficulties with this episode, but we still wanted to get something at least out to you guys. So what we're going to do is the full episode is going to be on the main podcast channel, but for our audio listeners, we're going to try and cut around some of the stories that are at least usable or listenable. Anyway, thank you guys. We got to explain.
No, Soulfest. That was different.
We got to explain why we've been gone for so long and why we're in the bathroom.
What happened while we were gone, Josh?
We did cocaine with Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
As you can see, we've gotten ourselves in an interesting situation. So yeah, as of right now, we have a new set. So there's
Budget cuts.
Budget cuts happen. So yeah. So Alex, I know we started season 2 and said that we were going to make a lot of podcasts, and then it's been 4 months. So yeah.
Wait, yeah, it has been 4 months.
Was it February or January?
It was January.
So a lot's happened between then. We filmed a movie.
I guess you could say while we were gone, we did crazy things.
Me and Ryan live in an apartment.
Just me and Josh.
And one other guy. Stop, touch me.
Trevor isn't real. He doesn't exist. Trevor isn't real. He doesn't exist. He's only part of an imagination. He's only in your imagination.
Fortunate.
You're paying for both him and your cut of the apartment. Yeah, I know.
I sometimes do it. But yeah, lots of fun things that have happened there. The apartment. It's a completely drug-free environment. Yep.
There are multiple vomit stains on the floor.
Do you have any? Just because of
Because I
allergies?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I have a story, guys. So, I think back in March, I went to a theater festival, another one, and you would think that a theater festival is a gold mine for stories. Not a lot happened except for while we were at our hotel, we were kind of in a dingy part of town because we couldn't afford getting a nice hotel like we did last time. So while we were sleeping, we started hearing some noises upstairs, some on the floor above us. Very strange noises. I was in a room far away from this group, but others were very unfortunate. What sounded like faint noises was apparently was porn being made. We slept below. Yes. Yeah.
No.
I just want to say that I didn't tell him to say this story. It's bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
Probably cut that out.
Yeah, probably cut that out.
You're telling me it wasn't like people like when they do you guys know those
they weren't practicing for the 2021 clapping competition. That wasn't the same hotel. Semifinals.
We went to regionals.
I thought it was gonna be they buy those golf greens, those as seen on TV little putting things.
Yeah, those things.
And then they made a putt.
So one person was right above it. And they said that they could tell the difference between their voices. So there was a new person about every hour. And I'm getting flashbacks right now.
We're gonna break the camera up.
We walked down to the bed and breakfast the next day, and we're all cracking jokes about what happened last night. And we walk into the bed and breakfast, and all we see is a bunch of guys in their early 30s, all in black stuff, and a bunch of old people. So it might be.
Where was?
Where was this at?
This is I don't remember what town it was. I think
You actually don't.
I genuinely do not. I think it was Boaz. It was Boaz. It was in Boaz. So if your grandma was in Boaz in March, just be on the lookout.
I didn't even know Boaz existed until I met someone who was from there.
I didn't even know it existed until
Jacob,
March. No, grandma porn.
We gotta
grandma
keep.
porn at theater camps.
What have we been doing the past couple of months? Like,
Filming a movie.
Your mom.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thank you.
To
Thank you
quote
guys
famous
so much.
YouTuber William Way Johnson, "Doing your mom."
I've been playing a lot of disc golf.
Whoa, disc golf? That's a sport.
Yes, I've been improving
That is indeed a sport.
improving my skills of disc golf. I'm playing in the Magic City Mega Bowl next weekend. So you can follow the scores live.
I hope you get fourth.
I hope you do just good enough to not get first.
So you hope I get second. You want me to lose?
I hope you lose by 1 point, Ryan. I hope you lose by 1 point.
I
You,
hope
want me you don't have points in golf. It's strokes.
field goals, right?
Yeah, you kick the frisbee and it goes in the basket,
Yeah.
and then you get a free throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get strikes too.
And that's
You
called-
get strikes
that's
too.
called a home run.
Yeah, it's called a home run.
Goal.
How does one get into disc golf? What is the mental trauma that happens to where you're like
No,
disc golf?
Well,
Josh, what do you mean you like playing disc golf?
Santa Claus has to touch you at a very young age.
Dude, wait, did his elves touch you too or just Santa
No,
Claus?
just Santa Claus. No,
Ew, that's cringe.
Really, all that has to happen is you have to have a wholesome.
Yeah.
You have to have a wholesome father who is like, "Hey, son, you know those disc golf baskets by the baseball fields?
Let's go to
Let's do that." And I was like, "Okay."
Crack.
And then we snorted crack in the middle of the woods, and that's.
That's a different story for another day.
Yeah, it's a different story.
It's a part of the when you have to go between like holes 8 and 9. There's a troll toll, and you have to do crack with the troll.
It does bring me
It's
to
a-
wishes.
It's like a passage. It's like a gateway.
It's like a
gateway.
rite of passage.
Wishes his parents come back.
But he went with that. He went
What
with
with my
that.
dad?
Which is his
Good
real.
joke.
Which is his
Yeah.
real parents would come back.
I just want to clarify, Alex.
think
Stop
you can.
putting your feet next to my nuts.
They're getting closer. Oh, they're
Stop.
okay.
Okay.
Oh no, they've already touched. They've already made contact. Contact has been.
Speaking of making contact, do you guys? I was talking to some people earlier today about like had any like demonic experiences, like stuff where ship moves or
Yeah,
Like-
actually,
that type of stuff.
yeah, I have.
Tell me about it.
So this story. Actually, wait, hold on. Let's turn the flashlight all the way so that we get the best dramatic effect. Close it just a little bit.
What if it was autofocusing this whole time?
You're committing
Alright.
too hard.
So this story, basically, I was at a sleepover with a bunch of friends, right? And we had this dinosaur doll named Rufus. And don't ask me why we named a dinosaur Rufus, because honestly, we deserve to get fucking haunted, because that's such a bitch pussy ass name. So we were just vibing, right? And we were going to sleep at about 3:30 in the morning, and we turn off the lights, and then I think it was me. I saw something move in the dark, and I was like, guys, something just moved. And Brett was like, nah. And Brett was there, and a bunch of other friends.
And then Rufus was gone.
Yeah, and we turned on the lights, and Rufus was sitting on the window and moved by itself. So it was like, and everybody started screaming and freaking out and shit. And then basically, we decide we're going to put him at the edge of the room, and we're going to turn the lights out because we're horror movie protagonists. So we turn the lights out again. We wait for like 20 seconds. It moves again. So we're like, oh, shit. So we take it. We move it outside of his room. And keep in mind, his house is completely locked up, and we're the only people home. And we, and then the dinosaur is sitting outside of the bedroom. And we wait for like 10 minutes. We get a call because it's raining outside. So we get a call from outside, and it's raining, and there's like heavy panting, and it's like an unknown caller. And we look towards the window, and Rufus is sitting on the window, like on the outside. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm not bullshitting you. So then we take it, we lock it up in a closet, and we go sit in the living room. We walk in, it's sitting on the bed, and so we tie this bitch up, and this bitch fucking hits one of my friends. Not hard, because it's a stuffed animal that can't do that shit. Because, stuffed animals can't hit shit hard because, they're just made of fucking stuffing and shit. Like you,
Alex,
Ryan.
how much profanity are you going to use here? Your mom watches this.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Mom. So, it's just scary.
Hey, we're ruining the scary vibe. Okay.
Yeah, I use a lot of swear words when I'm scared. Okay, so, and he hits one of my...
I still have doubt the story is real.
No, it's real. You can ask Brett.
What did you say?
I somehow doubt the story is real.
You can literally ask
You
Brett.
want to call Brett right now?
Not right now, but you can after the show.
Okay.
So
How long are we going to have the door shut? Because I can't cut to the door for...
That's less editing.
So we tie the thing up, and it hits one of my friends, and then it doesn't move for the rest of the night. And to this day, we have no idea what happened. Very anticlimactic.
Wait.
But you do know what happened.
I don't
You
know.
tied it up.
You just told me what
We
happened.
tied it up.
It hit.
It hit one of my friends, and then it just didn't move after that.
But then
It
you
never
just
moved for
told
the
me
rest
what
of the
happened,
night.
so you do know what
It
happened.
didn't move for the rest. I don't know why it moved, Jacob.
Do you still
Okay.
have it?
No, he threw it away the next day. Because of course he did. It was Brett. It was at Brett's house.
It was at Brett's.
It was at Brett's
Which
house.
house?
The
Was
Chow's.
it the Chow's? Of
Yeah,
course, that place is probably
It's a
haunted.
former church too. So
His
yeah,
house is a
his
former
house is a church. Was at one point a church. So yeah, that's my scary story. Anybody else got any scary stories?
If you want to shine the light slightly in my direction, not under me, but just slightly my way, like maybe my forehead.
Say get wrecked in an Italian.
Okay.
This lighting sucks.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm not feeling super like this episode.
Josh, yeah. Shaloob. I have another story about blind person.
Yeah.
So in my theater group, there's this little kid. He is blind, and he goes like, he screams a lot and stuff. He's a very, very little kid. He's blind. And one of my friends has a really stark and edgy sense of humor. And he decides at the Mexican restaurant to borrow his girlfriend's sunglasses and pretend to be blind. And he didn't make eye contact with the waiter. And he just started making a bunch of random noises for no apparent reason.
David can be such an ass sometimes.
Jacob, you were supposed to say his name.
Whatever. Just bleep it out.
No. No. We don't do that here.
So we're I'll restart the story since Ryan's here now.
No, just
Okay.
It's okay. I'll pick up.
So the waiter, he asked the person next to his girlfriend. He's like, what does he want to eat? And then he turned around, took off his glasses, and went, I'm not blind. And
Alex, you gotta get over here. The camera can't see you.
camera can't see me. Can and it will.
Guy, and he was pretending to be blind while they were ordering at a restaurant.
Yeah.
But this right here.
And he started making a bunch of like noises, like at the table, like while the waiters were there.
Was he acting blind or deaf?
Both. He was acting blind, not deaf.
He pulled an Anne Frank. Okay.
Gets burned alive.
That sounds kind of hot. All right, what was your story?
That's kinky.
Just like Jesus.
When your joke goes up in flames.
When your joke is in a German automotive
Y'all
facility.
ever think about how truly kinky Jesus was?
Hey, no.
Okay.
Time out.
Okay.
Time out. No.
Hey, Alex, cut that out.
You don't edit this. You don't edit this.
Josh, cut that out. Josh, cut that
Jamie
out. Or I
has
was
this.
sexually harassing you on set again. Jamie, anyway, you're such a failure, Josh. You can't even untie my shoes by accident.
shoes are you wearing? Can we get a close up on those? Are those the
Josh,
weirdest
you're
Under
such
Armour?
a failure that you can't even untie my shoes when you tried.
When he doesn't wear the right brand.
Yeah. All right. So what was your blind story?
Oh, mine. Okay, so I can't remember if I told this one on the podcast or not. So I had this big table, right? It was like 8 people, and I was already really busy, and so I'm doing this table of 8, and I'm trying to get their drinks, and I've got my face in my notepad, right?
Jesus, Alex. He's in timeout.
Next thing I know, I'm sneezing on the table, getting snot all over their table and their laps and their napkins and everything.
Actually, you're sneezing?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's an embellishment because Alex just sneezed.
Embellishment.
Embellish these nuts, Joshua David Hale.
He got you there. He got you there.
So I'm trying to get these drinks right. It's a lot of them.
Drinks.
And I'm going around. Everybody's saying their drinks, and I get to this gentleman on the right, who I am unaware is a gentleman because I'm looking into my notepad, and all I see is some long dark hair. And I was like, "And for you, ma'am?" And then I look up, and it's like very obviously not a ma'am. And it's just a guy with a mustache and everything. But he just had long hair, and I was like, "Oh, I mean, sir." Yeah, and like nobody said anything, nobody laughed. It was just very awkward, very painful silence, very, very hard to swallow because I was already rushed and stressed, and I was like, that one sucks. So I get their drinks out, right? And then get their orders and everything.
You better put that into the microphone.
I did.
So I get around to bringing out their soup and their salad, okay? So I ask about cheese on the salad, everybody? Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Cheese on the salad.
I want cheese on the salad. Oh, wait, no, that's not the frame.
There's cheese on the salad.
Alex, we have a good story.
Got a couple of people who wanted soup. So
Soup.
the soup's it's okay, but the salad's better.
Hold on. On a different note, I went to Olive Garden once, and Ryan looked at me and he was like, "No." He was like, "Don't get the soup. You're an asshole if you get the soup." And I was like, "What if I actually wanted soup?" And he was like, "Don't get it." And I'm like,
"You fucking asshole."
Yeah, bitch.
What was
okay, so soup and salad. I'm giving it to this big party of 8. Good. I go around, do the salad and everything. Everything's good. Everybody's smiley, and then I ask this lady if she wants some cheese on her soup. I look at her and I'm like, "Would you like some cheese for your soup, ma'am?" And then she just kind of isn't really looking at me. And I'm just kind of silent. I was like waiting for a yay or nay. And then somebody says, "She's blind."
Wait, was it the same table you messed up and said "ma'am" to?
Yes. So, not only have I called a man a woman, I made a blind joke. Would you like some cheese on that? Tell me when. Tell me when's good. What looks good? What looks good for the soup?
I'm sure there's some.
Huh? Oh, you.
Sure
Oh, it's so awful.
They were like,
Yeah, no. But it actually like ended up going over pretty well because I was like, I hung my head and they were like, like, you know, like,
What a loser.
yeah, look at this stupid fucking dumbass.
I'm gonna pee on him.
I literally was like, I hung my head for a second and I like kind of shook it and threw my hands up and I was like, and I can't do anything right. I called him a woman, and then at that point, me saying, when I pointed out the fact that I called him a woman, then they were laughing, and then I said I made a blind joke, and they were laughing at that point.
Yeah.
So it all's well that ends well, but still like that's so.
Did you get a big tip?
Oh, that's so cringy. Yeah, I think I made like $25 or something like that. So.
Man, you should just told me when. Like, you see that? Like, come on. You should see better. Like,
Dude, you're blind? How about
Just
try
get back.
opening your eyes?
Yeah.
reset button, you know? Shoot.
Try
Set the skin customizer to random.
try increasing your render distance. Try turning it up to 12 chunks.
Go to 32 chunks. I think you have enough RAM for that.
When you don't have enough RAM, so you are blind.
How much dedicated RAM wham does it take to play Minecraft?
Nice. How much dedicated wham to run a server?
2 gigs.
I also had an entire table of deaf people or people who were very audibly challenged recently.
Like a full table.
Yeah,
They wanted to listen to your mixtape.
It was so bad it made him go deaf.
This shit bumps. Like yelling, this shit bumps.
That echoed all throughout the barn.
And show him subtlety at the table. That's the Olive Garden story I was going to talk about. Speaking of shit, I have another. We should make this a segment on the podcast. Right. Ryan tells poop stories. Yay! Ryan tells stories about poop.
Ryan tell poop story.
Ryan tell.
Ryan tell poop story. Ryan tell poop story. Ryan. Stories. Ryan
Let's get
It's okay, I'm there.
That's our new single coming out
tomorrow.
tomorrow. We just isolate that exact audio and post it.
Tomorrow is a relative term. Tomorrow comes and it's still today. Makes it any more depressing. I stole that joke.
Can you imagine the app for?
Because you're better. Wait, is it because you're better at piano now?
You guys have not. We have not talked about this on the podcast at all. So if you guys don't know, I was accepted into for theater arts division.
Specifically, just in case they see this.
Shit, you're right. Bleep that out. Bleep that out. Bleep that out. Bleep that out. Jamie, bleep that out. Yeah, I got accepted into a fine arts school here in Birmingham.
Say fine arts, but without the ein.
F arts.
Just say fine arts, but replace the fine with farts.
Farts arts. Yeah.
Fart
Fine
arts.
arts, but just take out all the letters except for SUS.
That's not funny.
No! Jacob is the imposter?
The meme is dead.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so I got accepted into a fine arts school recently. And
Say fine arts, but take out the fine arts and just say the N word.
I hate it. That's pretty funny.
I laughed.
I didn't get it. I didn't get the joke. I'm slow. That's a bad word. It's bad. I meant to say I'm
Goodbye,
a vegetable.
future careers.
Scale of autistic. I'm on the spectrum.
On a scale of
future careers.
I can't say that. That's so
Bye,
bad.
I'll miss you.
That's so bad. I'm not gonna say
I miss
that.
you, future jobs.
Hey, can I make the joke? Can you cut this out? Can you cut this out? What I'm about?
You have to cut that out. You have to cut that out.
Please don't. God, no one will ever hire me. And if I do get hired, my autistic coworkers fuck.
I think you're also. I think it's fair game if you're also autistic.
Hey, if I'm autistic, I can say that, but I'm clinically not diagnosed with autism. So
I'll just.
Not yet, at least.
Let's just pay somebody. Let's just pay somebody to give you a fake diagnosis.
you are, sir.
Or
As me and Ray.
It's got to be just like getting a fake ID, right?
Yeah.
Getting fake autism
so
diagnosis.
you can make jokes. It's like,
Do you have a license for that autism, sir?
yeah, here it is, sir. They have like a special like autism bar. You have to have like an autism.
It has like the Death Grips album.
Navy footage.
Yeah. Anyway, back to that. As our roommate Trevor says, he's got the tisms.
So
That's an STD.
What's some other predictions?
I feel like we can leave some of it in and still like it'll still be funny, but
It's raining.
damn.
Just like
When it's raining. Oh my god, Rufus!
Oh no.
He's back. Anyways, predictions. I think he'll get bullied.
How soon do you think Alex will come out of the closet?
What percentage of people at that school are gay?
I've not got, from what I've seen,
Or at least like
From what
not
I've-
straight.
from what I've heard and what I've seen, I'm gonna make a rough estimate around 80% are not straight.
To clarify, it is.
Yeah.
It's a fine arts school.
It's a very liberal school. It's not bad. It's just a
Statistically speaking, 13% of the population commits 50% of the crime. And also 80%.
That one. That one's gonna end up on the cutting floor.
13% of liberals.
That was.
My face is not gonna be involved with this.
Oh yeah. So,
Poop story.
this is Ryan's poop story segment. This is a segment on the new segment on the show. It's basically a segment already, but we're gonna give it a title now. Josh is gonna have to make a graphic for it, and we're gonna have to
Just making a graphic.
Yeah, it'd be a very complex graphic.
It's gonna be a complex graphic, and there's gonna be a lot of cuts between these two cameras, and there's gonna be audio, and you need to do the swirl effects, like the frame like goes woo, and then like the police car, like the side swipe.
Have you seen the the action movie effects video? The episode.
It's the when like the iPod first released, there was that car crash app.
That's what I was just talking about. The side swipe.
Ryan's poop video. That's gotta be it.
You gotta do it now.
I gotta pee.
Do it.
No way. Do you actually? That is so hot. That's so hot, guys.
Please don't flash the camera. You're a minor.
Season 2 episode. What do you mean?
Yeah, but the last episode of season 1,
Yeah.
the final episode, the finale of season 1, was also very not a good place. I was
Funny
very
episode,
upset.
though.
Great episode, yeah. 7 and 8. You know, ironically, our two best episodes were the ones where I was the most sad.
You know, that
was funny.
Yeah, it's like, maybe we should break up with Catherine again just so we can have a funny
Chris, just come back to the picture. That would be fun.
Fucking shit. Ugh.
That may be too much.
Yeah.
I don't like. My dad's name is Chris.
Oh, really? Well, isn't your middle name Christopher?
Yeah, that's
That makes it even funnier.
funny, I think. That's
Yeah.
ironic. Catherine shouldn't watch this episode.
Which is
Oh, Mitchell.
is it Mitchell
Yeah.
now?
It's Michelle.
No, it's
She changed
Mitchell.
her name?
It's Mitchell. Yeah, she changed her name.
Oh, really?
She introduced.
She identifies as a male now. You know?
Does she?
No, I made all that shit up.
About to
We
say.
call her Mitchell though.
I know it's Michelle.
She always calls.
No, we just call her Mitchell. Like she
Okay.
doesn't go by Mitchell. We just call her Mitchell because
Okay. She seems like someone that would have the funnel. The woman.
oh, to stand up to piss.
Yeah. Transgender moment.
That's in character.
I have one of those. My penis hole is just
You guys-
small. You can't aim.
You guys probably need to cut some of that
No,
out. We're gonna get labeled as transphobic if you don't. We will. We will.
How is that transphobic? Me saying my penis hole is too
No,
small.
you saying that Michelle identified. You saying she.
How is that
identifies as
transphobic?
male.
How's it
Saying
phobic
that-
though?
saying
I
that
never
she-
said I was scared.
No, you said that she. You use that she pronoun instead of he. They
I
will.
think it's more.
They will fucking cancel us if you don't, Josh.
Hey, that's just a simple mistake,
It's
man.
more transphobic to say as a joke that this woman identifies as a male.
Yeah.
Just to misgender
Wait.
someone.
Wait. Did you wait?
No, I did say she identifies as a male now.
Was that a joke or was that
It
serious?
was a joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
We specified
the
that it was
joke.
a joke.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't for real.
Someone
God damn.
retard jokes. And
Dude, imagine if we left the stuff in and then like we get canceled for using pronouns wrong.
you didn't elaborate. Someone explaining what a transgender person was, right?
Imagine I make an N-word joke, which I did earlier, and then I get canceled for saying she identifies as a man.
Funny.
Crazy world we live in. So this one time, an old lady shit on the floor at Olive Garden. Boom! Play the intro. Play the intro for the do the graphic.
Stories. Ryan tells stories. Ryan.
The poop story theme song. Basically, I just ruined the whole story. That's the whole point. Is that a lady shit on the floor at Olive Garden.
Just
Clean it up. Did you eat it?
Let's back up the timeline. So,
Rewind.
30 p.m. Did she just like have an adult diaper, or did she like
Okay, so
squat?
I'm working in we call the front room. We call.
What's the quality of
Just let
I'm
Ryan talk.
gonna get
what's the
there.
circumference? Shit.
Let Ryan talk.
2 meters. So we have 4 different rooms of the restaurant. Okay, we have the bar, and the other 3 dining rooms are split into sections. They're called Amarone, Bianca, and Chianti. Okay, I think that's A, B, and C in the Italian alphabet.
Okay.
Because it's different from the English alphabet.
Yeah.
You don't actually know that. So I was working in Amarone, which is the front room. Okay, the front room of the restaurant. All right, and I've got my tables that I'm doing. They're having a good time. They're having a jolly swell little time. And as I'm running some stuff to them, okay, I notice there's a bit of a commotion going on in my buddy Seth's section. Okay, and he's working in the same room as me. He's in Amarone, but he's on the other side of Amarone. So like we're near each other, but we're not side by side. So I see there's a little bit of commotion going on in his table. I'm like, okay, I don't really know what's going on over there. And I was like, I wonder what's going on at Seth's table. Then I start hearing a rumor. There's a rumor going around between the servers, and it involves a bit of dookie. And I was like, what? Wait, what? Wait. What? And that's when I got on the case. So I when I walked back there, I made sure to like check it out like a little bit more thoroughly. And so as I'm walking by with some drinks, I'm like,
just like
With the magnifying glass.
so I go over there with my swabs and my magnifying glass.
the splatter special.
Oh yeah, this is fresh.
Oh my God, shatter special.
Oh!
Wait, did you taste test it?
No, because that would be cheating on Catherine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, can't do that. So I walked by with some drinks, and I'm checking out. I was like, oh, there's definitely something on the floor, but I wasn't convinced that it was poop yet. I was like, did somebody throw up? Because like that happens, like that, like
You get a bad piece of chicken.
people throw up in babies throw up, not as often people throw up, but it happens. But so I see that there's stuff on the floor, and I ask Seth like, hey buddy, what's going on at 211? And bear in mind, 211, when I tell you this is the very first table that like you can see from the lobby, like the lobby, the entrance to Olive Garden, the first table you see is this table. So I go to Seth, and I'm like, what's going on over there, buddy? He's like, and Seth is so sweet. He's so sweet. He doesn't cuss at all. So he's always like, there's poop at my table. Someone pooped at my table.
So, like, what happened?
And I was like,
What happened?
So, like,
whoa,
where did it
Seth, what?
Where did it come from?
So it was an old lady, and I'm guessing she just couldn't hold it in. I think she was wearing a diaper, but it was so much. There was so much. It was oh man, it was like it was on the seat. It was on the floor. It was like it was not good. And I don't know how, but I was so like I was in the area of it, and I never smelled a thing.
Was it like diarrhea, or was it like
That type stuff. It was like a lot of it. And
just like a solid chunk.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
just
Like, that's like, you gotta try for
a
that.
single turn. She just like legitimately stands there and like, yeah.
Oh, I have a story.
No, it was completely an accident. No, I'll wrap this one up real quick. So they were like mortified, like, and Seth was like, he didn't quite know what to do. Like he didn't.
It's fine, dog.
So, and like I fully expected us to like. Actually, I don't think I should tell that part of the story for the sake of my job, but like Seth was literally working around that spot, and like they weren't seating people at 211, that table, but they were seating people like across the aisle from it. And like nobody was saying anything about it the whole night. Nobody said anything about it. I'm not sure. They definitely knew. Like Seth said that he could smell it and it was bad, but he said nobody said anything about it the whole night. We closed that night like a normal time. We did not shut down. It was gone the next day. But
in a bag. It was just there.
You should have just like grabbed a couple people like you we're gonna
No, hell no.
This area off for you guys.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like I would be fine with like not like at least like doing something to
like
get
it off and then like
yeah, but like no, they just kept seating people. It's crazy. Anyways, I'm not sure if we need to include that or not because I don't want my business to get in trouble if that's
Do they know that you do a podcast?
no. Yay! Woo! Podcast. What's going on, guys?
Probably gonna get cut out.
Oh,
Oh,
I listened to Death Grips for the first time within the break.
Oh yeah.
Did you come?
And he texted me later that night, and he says, "Dude, I just listened to the Monkey Store, and it's pretty cool." I thought
That's not allowed anymore.
Money Store, but I thought it was the most genius bit of all time.
We're not allowed to have monkey stores anymore.
So funny.
The singer was black. I didn't even like that guy.
So, oh wait, yeah, bruh. So I responded with, "Yeah, man, the album's pretty bananas." And,
Oh.
and then that's not really necessarily racist. Though.
Considering
It was a typo. It was a typo.
I meant to say
you thought-
bandanas.
Yeah, I thought it was intentional.
so you're the racist one, not me. That's him. Expel him from the school.
So I was in a ballet thing. I never did any ballet, technically. I did a little bit backstage, but why was that so weird?
Hey guys, comment down
That's
below
sex.
if you want to see an entire production of the Nutcracker put on by exclusively Joshua.
Hey,
David
say that
Hale.
entire sentence, but just say
like
nut.
a one-man show.
Yeah, like a one-man show.
That's a lyric to the song that I danced in the ballet show, one man show. I danced to "Here for the Boy," and then another song, a couple other songs that I don't know the name of, and I Love Rock and Roll by Joan Jett, or whatever that one. To Put Another Dime in the Jukebox, baby. That one, and then a couple more that I don't know the name of, but it was a lot of fun. It was like a bunch of guys that were like kind of cringe, but I'm
You're kind of cringe
in
too.
that category. That'll be all right.
Are these yours, Josh?
Yeah, they're from my apartment.
Oh, cool.
No, it was so much fun. And I love the group of guys, and the dances were pretty good. They started out like no one really wanted to like do them. But then, like, eventually, like, once we got to the recital day, like, everybody was like, "Let's fucking go!" And it was like the dressing room was like, I walked in and, dude, oh my god, all of the lights were off and they were playing Mo Bamba, and they were jumping around, and
Like little monkeys jumping on the bed.
yeah, one fell off and bumped broke his penis. Yeah, funny joke. But it was so much fun. I'm glad I did it in hindsight. Yeah. So,
All right.
and even Dodson.
Did you do that to get closer to Natalie Godsey?
No, but
Okay.
I did agree to it because she's my friend and I do care about her, and they really needed some people. Yeah, that's what friends do.
This truly is a podcast about friends, guys.
Yeah.
Truly is.
Have you
podcast
guys ever seen Friends?
What
We
friends
should
do?
rename it to
What friends do?
Podcast.
Get up, Alex. Is friends in the podcast?
We should rename the podcast
In
to
the
Friends
shower?
Podcast.
So here's what we're gonna do, guys. Jacob, get up too.
Yeah.
We're gonna take it away, guys. you want to give us a beat.
Do up, do up, do up, do up, do up, do up, do up. Friends have a show. It's called the Facts Podcast. Friends do a thing. They are touching asses at the moment. It's great. I've never felt closer to these men in my life. Please get them away from me.
No, we can't.
What if I did it? 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 Whoa.
Alex, move.